Welcome to the X-1 Legion cast. It's Randy here with Mitchem. How's it going, Mitchem?
Going good. It's going good.
If you have noticed, we don't have our good buddy Matt here with us. He's busy with some family stuff going on. It's going to keep him away for a couple episodes, but we hope all that stuff works out very good. And he's back with us soon because we love having Matt here to remind us of things so we don't forget them. This is definitely not the second time we've tried recording this. Anyways, we are marching ever forward to our 500 sub giveaway. If you don't know what that is, let me remove the rock you've been living under and tell you about it. If you are subbed and you leave a comment on this video or any video that we've done since we've announced the contest or the giveaway rather, or on Instagram or Spotify, we are going to take your name, put it in a giant wheel, a digital one, spin it, and you could win a $50 Amazon gift card. Or if you are somewhere where Amazon doesn't make sense for you, we'll figure something out for you for that as well, because we want everyone to be eligible to get something from this. And shipping is crazy. Companies aren't even doing it. It's wild. We just want to say thank you for all the support you've been giving us lately. We're constantly blown away that you guys take your time to listen to us talk about games. So we appreciate it. And you guys are awesome. Every time we get to meet more of you and talk to more of you, it's definitely evident how cool you guys are.
Yeah, 100%. We're so close. I think we're 4 away right now. I think we both thought we were going to be doing a giveaway today. Thank you guys again. And if you want to talk to us more and you can't get enough of us, feel free to join our Discord. In the link in the description below, you can come hobby harass me whenever I don't paint. You could try to hobby harass Matt and Randy, but they always paint. So if you are one of the one of the few, the proud and the loyal, you can join the Wookiee chat and talk about all things Wookiees. The only channel on Discord, and the Discord that I started that I'm not allowed to be in. If you want to be another one of Randy's apprentices. Apprentices?
I think I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be.
You can join the Shadow Collective chat. I think it is him and one other person right now. So feel free to hop in there. Or if you just want to talk shop about anything Legion or any other game, what list you're running, what tournament you're playing in, or just kind of hunt, just kind of peep around and see what's up. Or if you're interested in learning Halo Flashpoint, join us below.
We get lots of excellent hobby doc in there, honestly. I love that is a thing that happens in there. Yeah, lots of cool list building talks too.
Yeah, lots of very good painters giving out great advice. I've taken a few advice when I do actually paint. I've taken a lot of advice from those guys. A lot of basing. We have a lot of excellent painters, way better than me. And they're always posting up their cool stuff and basically here's what I did, X, Y, and Z. And it's oh, that's actually really easy. So, definitely click on the link in the description. Come join us. Come hang out. If you're new to Legion, if you're old, if you're a veteran, it's all the same. We just like talking shop.
Absolutely. And if you are in that Discord, you are probably going to get the latest news on an event we have coming up called the Oklahoma Open in November, which Mitchem is the TO for. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Oklahoma Open will be November 15th and 16th. We are currently sitting at 19 players. It'll be hosted in a Home 2 Suites in Norman, I believe. There's a block of room set aside. If you would like to come, you sign up through BCP, and then once you do, I will send you the link to Longshanks. If you cannot make it and you would like to watch, Winter Moon Gaming or Endless will be streaming live at our event. I'm sure Randy will be on there talking to chat, hanging out. I may pop on for a little bit. I'm going to be very busy TOing, but feel free to come down and hobby harass me or just harass me in general. I would love to be consular harassed all day because it's going to be really fun. I'm excited to hang out with you guys in real life. I'm pretty sure we're going to do a social event either probably Saturday night.
So I think what is in the works is grabbing a little food, and then we are working with our good buddy Jerry to do a little X-1 Jerry's Game Shop live episode situation back at the event hall. To talk about all the mini extravaganza announcements that will be happening that Saturday. We're going to do it live if we can, or it'll be live recorded. Come be in our little audience, heckle us live. We might have some people come up on mic to give their thoughts and opinions. But yeah, it'll be a cool time to hang out. And I mean, we went through this with LSO, where we were smack dab in the middle of the tournament and we got a ton of announcements that were crazy. And while maybe 2.6 was a little bit intense for tournament announcements to be happening, mini strat should be cool. Should get a lot of cool new stuff, and it'll be no better place to be around other people who love Legion and can be hype and excited about it with you.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Should be a good time. Definitely sign up. Thank you.
Yeah. Mitchem's got working hard on that, and there's he's gonna have more information going up soon on that, I believe. So
yeah, the flyer for each rounds, there'll be 3 rounds on Saturday, 2 rounds on Sunday. The flyer showing the actual times should go up the weekend before this podcast comes out. Should already be up by the time this podcast is out. I have not posted the packet yet because I'm still trying to figure out how much prize support I'm giving you guys. There's a lot of members of our community donating and doing stuff, and I want to make sure I have a document of it all so I can tell you guys what you can get, what you will be getting for just coming to an event, and what you have a chance to win, either first place, best painted, best faction, stuff like that. So just stay tuned, bear with me. There's a lot of details I'm working out right now, but I will post the flyer with the times for the event, for the rounds soon.
awesome. And yeah, cool. We have a great episode for you guys today. Hopefully, we're about to find out.
Without Matt, who knows?
We're gonna talk about custom commanders a little bit. There was another upgrade that also got released, and then we've got another segment we're gonna reveal for you guys. Try it, and but of course, before we get too much farther, we've got to do some hobby harassment because Mitchem is chomping at the bit to show you all his work.
I get so excited when I actually paint stuff, and I just have to show it off. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it later. I went to a tournament over the weekend, and I decided to play some ARF Troopers. So I went ahead and painted up 7 ARF Troopers. There you go. Pretty easy.
Excellent.
Yep. Yeah, just pretty standard stuff. Just my typical paint scheme. Super easy.
The Ahsoka style for those that are just listening.
Yes, the Ahsoka style. I haven't done the markings on top yet. I'll probably go back and do that. I did a clear matte varnish to kind of help the paint, not chip. And it left my guys a little bit kind of more faded than I would like. I think my spray can was too close to the model.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have to go back and like touch up the shoulder pads and make them pop a little bit more, and probably put another layer of orange on the helmets just to make them stand out a little bit more. So that guy's kind of smudged. So still look that. Yeah, I've also been hard at work on my table as well. If you're in our Discord, which you can join below, I've been posting pictures almost every day. I've gotten all the area terrain done. I've gotten a lot of other small pieces done. It's really coming together. I posted a picture of it put together at the tournament. I think it's looking pretty good. So I've been making progress. I know it was slow there for a little bit, but I'm starting to get back into the paint and grind. So yeah, that's for you, Justin and Jeff. That's for you.
Just gotta fill that ATTE hole eventually.
I don't know where I'm going to put it, but
I'm excited to see the finished product at Oklahoma Open. Should be amazing.
Yeah, me too.
I know me and Spencer are both excited to play on it. So
Yeah. Oh man. I think once I
yeah.
get the ATTE, I'll have a lot of different configurations I can build it.
Oh
It'll give me
yeah.
a whole new build setup and everything, which will be nice. So I'm
Yeah.
playing on
That's always
the same
fun.
thing every time.
Rad.
What about you, Randy?
I have not done, unfortunately, very much Legion hobbying. I've got a Fireteam Phoenix Spartan done for an event I'm playing in on Thursday evening. And then I do have a whole tray of primed, in progress built things here that is all mostly Legion. So I do have things in the works. I've honestly been doing a lot of writing. We have our narrative team event coming up in October that I'm running. So working on scenarios for that. So hopefully that is fun and not a bad time. I think it should
Last
be
year was
good
a
though.
blast. So
Yep. Definitely trying to work in some more player choices to kind of affect the missions that you're doing this year. I think we nailed the team aspect last year, but not so much the narrative part. So we're gonna kind of adjust the levers a little bit. So, but I think it's gonna be cool, and I'm working with Travis on that again. So we'll be having some stuff about that soon too. But yeah, I need to get on my grind. I'm trying to make sure I'm at least getting a model or two done every week though. I did get my last sleepers done, but I gotta catch up. I am behind for the year, but um, worst comes to worst, I will just ask my children to help me and see, right? Three color standard is all you need.
just 3 little dots. That's all you need.
Yep. Oh man. Well, cool. Yeah. So that's hobby, but let's talk about some future hobbying coming down the pipeline. Uh, Customized rebel commanders and operatives, as well as for Empire. We did a video and a kind of a bonus. It ended up being a bonus podcast because there was a lot to talk about. We tried to be brief, but I mean, if you've listened to us before, you understand that's probably not easy for us sometimes. But uh, yeah, we kind of went through the doctrines. Was there like a doctrine that like stuck out to you the most, or a commander or operative configuration you really want to get on the table?
Um, Personally, I really like the repeater gun for
And that's the minigun they keep showing off with like the Zabrak
exactly.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that gun, and I think there's a lot of ways to work around it, like, either I mean, giving it spur would be interesting. I really wanna find a way to give it, like, infiltrate. I don't know if there's a way to do that. There might be a doctrine that lets you do that, and I think there is, actually. But yeah, that repeater gun is really, really good, so I really kinda wanna build a list around that. Um, as far as the doctrines, I mean, Frontline Commander, I think, is probably the best. Dauntless, Aid, Trooper Unit, Indomitable, Spur, and Tactical 1. So I think that's the one they want you to put with the repeater gun. Um, but yeah, I think it's just good by itself. So
Hmm. Yeah. I think the one that's probably we'll see hit the table the most is just a naked rebel officer with the proven tactician to
yeah,
get
I
your
think so
cheap
too.
cheap exemplar guy back.
Mm.
Courage 3 for cheap as well.
Honestly, the reinforcements on the rebel vets would be huge. Turn one,
Yeah.
just allowing
Or,
them to get into position a little bit more.
or a fleet super squad
Oh
would
yeah.
also be interesting.
Well, it's all units. Or while a unit is in range one. So yeah, any unit
Yeah.
within range one can move. Yeah.
Yeah. Which would be pretty easy to do with super squad since you can cohere a guy out so
Oh
far.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really nice. I know Jerry's been playing those naked Super Squad Rebel vets, and I think this would really help something like that. Or the fleets too would be really, really nice. So I don't know. Unseen Saboteur seems the most interesting. I think it's going to take a lot of setup to do. However, uh, I like the take cover tack though. Like maybe you kind of take some fire and then maybe take cover and you get. Um, oh wait, that's the one I'm talking about. Was
I'm
it
kind of
the?
I'm kind of interested to see if there's some play here to bring Secret Mission back for R2. Because
Yeah,
if you can get this guy in another unit and you infiltrate R2, and then, but I don't know, the reinforcement seems good for that too, though. So you can get a bit extra move up the. Well, no, he doesn't get the move. I don't know. Secret Mission's dead, guys. It's not a secret. That's the problem. Everyone knows it's happening.
yeah. That is the problem.
I'm sad. I like R2. I wish he could be on the table more. I feel like
Yeah.
at most I bring him just as a repair bot,
Oh, I'm sorry.
axe
It was
pad.
Reluctant Hero. That's the one I was thinking of. With the critical one, and you get for suppression tokens that you have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think cheap commanders are just so good, and these
yeah.
ones are just so.
I'm curious if this is like the baseline of what we should be expecting points wise, because I notice on the Empire operative or commander, if you kit him out to be similar to Callus, he's very similar in points to Callus.
Yeah.
So I wonder, are we going to continue to see other heroes descend in points?
Mhm.
I know of some bounty hunters and a former Lord of the Sith I would like to see points descend on. Um, Boba could probably use some points going down. I understand for those guys, you got to think about command cards, but I mean, these guys are bringing a lot of keywords. So I definitely, and I mean, Jin had the rework.
Mhm.
Uh, Cassian, they all kind of got a little cheaper or got more toys to play with for
Yeah.
what they
Yeah, and
cost
I don't
was.
think Bubba's never really his problem's never really been his keywords. I think it really is his price because the way you
Yeah,
kit him out and stuff like that.
yeah.
So
Some of his card interaction got a little weirder, like the one
yeah,
where he adds the black die
yeah, it doesn't
isn't
feel as good
is
at range 2.
yeah.
It just
I'll,
really takes more setup.
yeah,
So
yeah. Though I guess maybe if you are doing a prepared positions list, it makes more sense. Then you can
yeah,
just bring them out,
yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
um, so maybe these commanders will open some things up for that. So,
Yeah, hopefully.
but there was an additional leak liberation of a card that did not get shown initially with the articles. Um, it it was a grenade upgrade of all things, a thermal detonator, and which honestly kind of surprising we had gone this long in Legion without a thermal detonator. Um, but it's a 3-point grenade with that you expend, so one time use. But it's 4 red dice, melee or range 1, blast, impact 4. So it's like a supercharged impact grenade that you can use one time. Yeah, I don't know what you think about this. They definitely seem to be leaning. Things can be kind of nuts as long as you can only
It's
do it
only
one time
once.
in the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. That's kind of what it seems like. And I mean, this can still spike too.
Mhm.
Um, the
There's
blast is
also
interesting.
yeah, there is that at least for this is a rebel agent or officer card. There's that gun that lets them do Arsenal 2.
Yeah,
So you could get a pretty
true.
spicy dice bowl with that as well.
Yeah, yeah, it would be a one-time spicy. That's true. Yeah, I don't. At 3 points, I think is kind of cheap, in my opinion, for this. Granted, it's only a one-off, so it does make sense.
I don't know
But
what build is running out there. Maybe that critical one build with the suppression where he's
maybe,
infiltrating, and you're like,
yeah,
this is my vehicle assassin. It's gonna run out there and put a hurting on him. Um, but the only problem with that is that's still not gonna kill an AAT or
no,
ATST.
no.
So then you're just hanging out. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you could do like,
It would make Aquas feel bad though. It would make Aquas feel bad.
you can do. Well, that gives you charge. That's not Arsenal 2.
Yeah. Well,
It's the repeater blaster.
yeah. While you're looking that up, they did also each one of these guys got a command card. The rebel agent, the operative, has the one where you get additional passes for each round of the game that's happened. So at worst, it's another advanced intel. It is a 2-pip, so the timing there might be a little odd. But I'm interested to see who can take advantage of that. So
yeah, it's the heavy blaster pistol, so it's 1 red, 1 white, and then you throw in the thermal detonator. So you're rolling 5 red, 1 white, lethal 1, surge to hit. So not terrible.
pretty good.
Yeah, no, that command card's busted. I think playing that turn 2 is probably. It depends. I think it really depends, like, because if you can delay your alpha strike enough to force your opponent to kind of do his, and then you can respond. But I think anything after turn 2 is going to be. I think the timing's a little off. Now, granted, it's a 2-pip, so that's kind of weird. But I guess if you're expecting your opponent to play a 1-pip and then you can just delay it, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the diversionary tactics one, the 3-pip, where you give a dodge and an observation to each unit.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know that one's going to get taken a lot. There's a lot of get dodge cards. There are ways to get dodges in Rebels already. I don't know if you want to take one that has a potential downside.
I think this one's fine. I like it because it's 3 trooper units, not 3 core like Take Cover is.
Yeah, I mean, you could put on a Jedi, put on Bad Batch. Does one
Exactly.
observation really make you want to shoot them that much more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, a dodge with a Jedi is worth so much more than a observation token. So,
Yeah.
or a Bad Batch.
I wonder if it would feel really bad if you play that into a Cody list and he is just abusing those observations
He turns those
that you put on
observations
yourself.
into
Yeah.
more impacts and suppressed and
Yeah.
suppression and stuff like
It's
that.
gonna happen to somebody.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that'd
not
be
me,
funny.
but
Mhm.
yeah.
I just think the reward outweighs the risk on that one so much.
Yeah, but I also think you're bringing so many card options anyways. It's gonna have a hard time finding
It's
a
definitely going to
spot.
be one of the first ones to go. That's for sure.
Yeah. Anything from the Imperial officer or the agent that really stuck out to you now that we've been looking at it some more? Obviously, there's the command and control uplink. I think that got a lot of people's attention.
Yes.
Where you can essentially do interrogate at infinite range as an expendable upgrade.
So good.
I'm sure Matt will be happy to do so against my Maul cunning cards.
Yeah, the 1-pip is kind
absolutely.
of meh. I mean, Demoralize 2, Inspire 2. Yeah, okay. It's a 1-pip.
Yeah.
Yeah, the advanced card, though, is really good.
And the advanced one was the
Exonerable. Oh,
exonerable advance,
yeah.
Inexorable advance.
Inexorable, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the suppressive card, and the speed one moves. Very good. But yeah, definitely some more mobility for Empire, which I feel like they've been getting a lot of lately with Imperial March. Their bikes got strike and fade. So, and I think that's been a big issue for Empire is their inability to move onto points and still do other things. Whereas a lot of the other factions have been able to do that already. So hopefully that'll help them out. We'll see. A lot of Rebels and Gar still being taken at big tournaments, but
yeah,
I'm hoping.
I think there's going to be similar to the Rebel officer. There's going to be a lot of Imperial officer with Academy trained, just naked for 65 points. I mean, Exemplar, Aspire 1, Strategize 1 increases. It's a Courage 3 commander with all that stuff. That's going to be really good. So,
Yeah.
yeah, the command control.
Yeah, and they've got that platoon commander. You take that and the improved defense die upgrade, the combat armor, and you've got kind of a souped up Callus or equal to Callus for, and I mean, Callus has Interrogate on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that and the command control uplink. Sorry, Han Solo.
Yeah.
I also am playing a 0 this turn.
Yeah.
And you're playing a 1. Yeah. Crazy. Should be a lot of interesting combos. I'm excited to see what kind of lists people are going to be able to throw together with way more brains attacking list building on these guys.
Yeah, it kind of seems like once these kind of dropped, everyone's like, "Oh, I don't want to play Rebels Empire right now," just because it's not as fun without these guys.
I know for me, if I'm doing a pickup game, we're not playing in a tournament where standings matter for something. I'm perfectly fine if these are being run. I want to run them.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
And I would encourage all of you to do the same because this is where we're headed for sure. So
yeah.
I do have a bone to pick about the Imperial Stun Baton, though. It's 8 points for 1 red, 5 black, and Demoralize 1 and Immobilize 1. I now see why the Darksaber was made 0 points on Maul.
Right.
Because
this upgrade exists.
And people have made good arguments about, well, Maul's a surge to crit, and he's got Impact 2, Pierce 2. Absolutely. But I mean, you can get some pretty neat toys to support this on this guy too. So I'm just saying, we don't need to fix the dice pool, but maybe just bring those points down just a little bit more. Just bring them down a little bit more. That's all I want.
It's already free. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not the upgrade.
It's kind of crazy that Callus is 70 points and only has 3 upgrade slots. And I mean, the Imperial Officer has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrade slots.
They have a Gar Saxon amount of upgrade slots. And Gar Saxon costs 90 points.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Let's fix it. Surging Red's good, but it's not that good. At least when I'm rolling it, it's not that good.
Very true.
Man. Well, cool. Well, speaking of red saves and surging, you played in a local tournament this past weekend.
I did.
Tell us about your list. Tell us how the games went.
I did. So I brought Ahsoka 501st Rex. Kind of been my go-to list this year. It's the one I played the most. So just kind of when I fall back on something, I changed it up a little bit. I went back to the laser ATRTs, which I just love. And then I added a unit of ARFs with Echo to get to be at 10x. So it's Shotgun 5 Super Squad with the mission objective upgrade. And then a naked Clone Infantry Squad, 3 arcs, 2 with medics, 1 with Jedi Guardian, an ARF with Echo, 2 ATRTs, 5s or Rex with Recon Intel and IO. And then Ahsoka, I brought O-Push and Force Guidance this time. I played Jerry round 1. He played double land speeder nonsense with like Leia, Chewie, Commander, Luke, and stuff like that, and try to use all of like Chewie's command cards and to do shenanigans and everything.
I think he had a bat rep recently where he played a similar list with Aiden.
So yeah, go check that out. It was the exact same list. It was 2 Super Squad vets as well. So I think I was 10 acts and he was like, I think 12, I think. So yeah, basically the motto of this tournament was I'm going to get a pass token every time because all my opponents played like 12 acts. So turn 1, I move Ahsoka onto the board, think that she's safe behind a building, in some cover, and on come the land speeders. One moves on, move, shoot, does like 3 wounds to her. The other one moves on, moves, shoots her, kills her. Like
Hmm.
5 acts into the game.
Did she have cover?
She did have cover.
Did you have backup?
I was outside of backup range.
Hmm.
That's where I messed up as well. My dice were not hot at the beginning of this game. I think I blanked out every cover roll with her, and then I think I blanked out 8 of the 11 saves or something like that. It was bad. It was bad. So the game was going so poorly that I messaged Matt and Randy. I just messaged him. I just said, I want to go home. I shouldn't have come today. Today sucks. Everything's terrible.
Yeah, it was a rough loss.
I shouldn't have. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be here right now. I shouldn't have come. Um, but we kept playing. We kept playing, and I killed both the land speeders in turn. We played bunker, and we played surface scan. I think no, sweep and clear. Sweep and clear. I killed both of the land speeders. I killed Leia. I killed Ewoks. I killed a ton of stuff and ended up winning the game like 9-8 and killing a lot more stuff than I expected to. There was a turn there late in, I think it was turn 3 or 4, where Luke dove into my 5 super squad and 5s lived with 1 health
Hmm.
left on a Son of Skywalker turn. So it tied Luke up, so he wasn't able to like bounce out and go do his Son of Skywalker stuff. And then I was able to kill everything else on the point, prevent him from scoring, which allowed me to kind of get caught up. And at the end, I was able to win. So that's why you always play all 5 rounds.
So did the arcs end up carrying through there since it was bunker assault, or like
Ye-
who did all the slaying?
it was a lot of, so arcs were kind of like they would go in, do their thing, and then like die really quick. And then I would kind of follow it up with like 5s as super squad or like Ahsoka or honestly,
Well, not
again,
Ahsoka. Ahsoka was
not
dead.
you're right, not Ahsoka. In other games, again, Rex's 1 pip, Call Me Captain, did so much work that game. I mean, it was adding 3 dice to a 10 black dice attack pool with 2 aims is great. So it was mainly just like the dice turned, and so I was able to live on some attrition a little bit more. And then the ATRTs and the ARFs just like sitting back and like plinking things, and then I charge in with 5 super squad and then kill it, and then charge the next turn and kill that. So it was a lot of that kind of just bouncing around, trying to manage my points, manage my things that I had control of, and just kill things where I knew that would hurt him more than it would hurt me. Like I wasn't going to be able to kill Luke, but I did some wounds on Leia, and I was like, oh, if I move my ARFs, okay, they're going to be in scoring range, and then I can shoot Leia out in the open, and it killed her. And I was like, okay, this is good, this is good. So yes and no on the arcs.
Yeah.
I think they all died. So,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
yeah,
Well, interesting. So you
yep.
overcame that round, and
Yeah,
then
so I overcame that. So I'm 1-0, and then I went to play. I played Dylan round 2, and Dylan brought a really counter meta list, I guess you could say. It was 13 act droids. So again, I'm down 3 activations. I won the roll off because I rolled a crit. So he was able to flip into breakthrough on my own table. And basically we deployed everything on one side of the board. He had 6 B1s, I think 2 with rad cannons, triple flame spiders, Cad Bane, Greg,
Oh, Chad
Kalani,
Bane.
and Magnas. So everything was deployed on my right side of the table. And then I put an ATRT and the ARFs on the left side, and he only had a Magna over there. So I was like, okay, well, so I sent them that way to get there. We played mark targets as well. So okay, I'll mark target. I think I mark targeted 5s and maybe Ahsoka. No, and then he did like Rex. I think I did 5s and like an ATRT. And then he did Rex and Ahsoka, I think. And then he put a bounty on Rex as well to make it worth 2 points. Yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, he deployed his B1s kind of up baiting me, and I was like, oh, okay. So I charged him, didn't kill him, and then I was able to pick. I don't know. I thought I had enough guns over there on that side to kind of deal with it with his army and his B1s, but there were just so many to chew through. I just couldn't. I couldn't get through them all. And then Greg did his like
Buzzsaws, yeah.
his buzzsaw turn, and that killed a lot of things. Ahsoka died early in that one too. I
Rad
played her one
Cannon's
pip.
rough in Nagar.
Yeah, the rad cannons didn't really come into play much. I think he did it to one of my arcs, and that was really it. I knew they were going to be a problem, so I tried to get into them first. It was really Cad Bane. I mean, he hit well enough, and then Rex took some wounds from a self-destruct spider, and then Cad popped out and shot him and scored the point. So he got bounty, mark target, and 2 points for the objective. So he got a 4-point swing.
Ooh. Did he play the CAD 3 pip to start or no?
Yes, he divulged it. He divulged that and Kalani's card. So 3 reinforcements to the spiders, and then he put out 3 CAD bombs as well.
All on one side of the table?
2 on one side, which we were all fighting over, and then 1 on the other, which I think was the bomb. Which
Interesting.
I think it blew up on my ATRT, and it did like a couple wounds, but it didn't matter because they were dealing with the Magnus. But I had 2 units to his 1, so I was going to score that. No problem. So he had a big point swing basically turn 3, and then I had a big point swing into turn 4 and 5, and then we ended up tying at 12 at the end of, I think 4 or 5, I can't remember. And it came down to kill points, and he beat me. I think he killed 465, and I killed 411. So he killed me by he got me about 44 kill points. So yeah, it was really close. I almost killed Greg, but I just couldn't shoot through him fast enough because of all of his defensive tech. And I couldn't shoot through the spiders fast enough. I think I ended up killing them all, but it took a lot longer than I wanted it to. And then the B1s are rolling hot.
Interesting. Yeah, breakthrough. I don't think you want to be playing that.
Yeah, I kind of lost that one on turn 0, unfortunately. It set up great for me in the beginning. I was like, okay, I think he banned my ordnance, and I was like, okay, I'll try to flip into, intel. And I got cunning, and I was like, okay. And then I don't know. He eventually made me flip out of it, and then also flipped breakthrough as well. Like the last flip, that's what he did. And I was like, okay, well, this is going to go poorly. I thought I had a good game plan, but I think I was too aggressive too early. and I dove most of my arcs in quickly. Um, since fives had Scout 2 because of scouting party from Rex and Recon Intel, I was able to get a super squad shot on Kalani early, like in turn 1, and I think I almost one-shot him, and I eventually did kill him for a marked target point, but he was still able to kinda hang around and do some stuff, but I figured if I could throw off Kalani quick enough, but it didn't really matter because it didn't really mess with their order tokens because Greg was still over there. So the
Mhm.
only thing that really helped was the fact that I put most of my army on one side, and then he only put 1 unit on the other side of the table, and I put 2. So I was able to kinda get caught back up with 2 points over there, but he
Yeah,
took my
it
home.
sounds like it would have been better had you played more conservative on the
I th
overloaded side.
Yeah, I think I should've, like, either I should've instead of going in for charges, I should've, like, scout, move, and then, like, range 2 shot.
Shot and move back or something.
Yeah, or something like that. Like, scout,
Mhm.
move, and then, like or scout, shoot, and then move back or something like that, and better set up my clone bubble, which I didn't really have that game. So, yeah, I think it was a very bloody game from early on. So but it was really fun. And then last game, I played Ethan. We He had, Sleepers, Cassian, K2, Bad Batch, um,
I know this list. I think this was the one he played at LSO. Did he have Leia and a bunch of rebel troopers
Leia, and
with
a bunch of Rebel
SX?
shotgun troopers. Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
That was it. Yep.
I know this
Yep.
list.
Yeah, he played that. We played Bunker. He so I had been blue player 2 times, and so had he, and then he was blue player again. So I had last ban, which was good because I flipped into Bunker Assault, and then we played, Surface Scan, which I love playing those 2 missions together because I'm go, 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 go. So let's see. This one was interesting. This one I think is really where the ARFs shined a lot, because I put 2 ATRTs. One ATRT had a surface scan, which is probably a mistake on my part now that I'm realizing. So 2 ATRTs and the ARFs on one point, and then the rest of my army went on the other side.
Mhm.
Ahsoka really did a lot of work this game too. But yeah, the ATRTs and the ARFs, and so then he put all of his shotgun troopers and Leia on one side, and then he had his sleepers, Bad Batch, Cassie, and K2, everyone else on the other side. Kind of late, he had 12 acts, so I had another pass token. So again, I was down 2 to 3 acts every turn, every game, which was rough, in my opinion. Late into turn 1, I deployed a arc squad really aggressively up on the table. I like triple moved it up there. And I was hoping to kind of bait out one of his last sleeper cells that he had, which worked. And then I was able to scout, move, shoot at range 3 with uh fives, fives' unit. And I ended up like wiping that sleeper cell off the table, which
Mhm.
was I was like, okay, I'll take that trade all day. Um Late into the game, he he made a mental mistake and he gave an order to Cassian and then went to his bag and drew a different unit and played that while he had Cassian face up. And he's like, "Oh crap, I meant to go with Cassian because they were gonna he was gonna shoot something and like give them a suppression so they couldn't move." Um, but Ahsoka's really she was able to hide what better, bounce in, kill some sleepers, play her 1 pip, kill Cassian, and then bounce into Bad Batch and do some damage there. So yeah, that was a fun game. That was really fun. ARFs did really well because they don't even think they scored the point. They kinda lined up behind a rock and just shot down rebel troopers as they kinda come marching into range 2, and there's really nothing he coulda done, and I took out, I think, almost all of them. I think he had put 4 units over there, and he maybe had 1 left with
Mhm.
Leia. So even with the dodges, I would just kind of like shoot him. Okay, here's 5 out of 6. Okay, one to cover, dodge two. Okay, here's two more, and he'd blank them both. So it's
Yeah.
just plinking them like almost like a shot, like a sniper. And then same with the ATRTs. I mean, it felt like they were rolling 3 crits every time, and it was just like, okay, 3 hits, one to cover, dodge one. Okay, blank out the last one. Here's another one. So he was just like losing bodies constantly on that side. And he had to move into range 4 to do any damage to me. And then to do that, he would get out in the open, so he'd lose cover. So yeah,
Mhm.
I really like the ARFs in that game. And then the arcs are arcs. So, and then I was actually able to use Ahsoka. Oh, in that game, Call Me Captain. I mean, almost killed everything on the right side of the table with because I got to use it with Ahsoka's lightsaber, which was great. Excuse my
Oh,
language.
jeez.
Excuse my language, but it was like 3 red, 5 black, 3 white, surge crit. It like dominated whatever it threw. It was so good. Um, so yeah, that was really fun. So I ended up going 2-1. I got 3rd place. I didn't beat Tyler for best Gar, but I kept the 2-1. So
I mean, Tyler's Mr. Gar around here.
he is Mr. Gar, yeah, and he was running ARFs as well. So they were giving me a hard time for not running ARFs correctly, but it was still fun.
Okay. Did you like the ARFs with Echo?
I did. I think I've kind of redone my list a little bit. Um, I took the mission objective off of Fives' squad because I didn't use it at all. So I just added O push, which is just
Mhm.
better. Um, oh, actually, no, I just added into the fray because I added force push to Ahsoka. That's what I did with this list, yeah. And then I think I'm going to use the RPS on the ARFs.
Mm.
Echo is fine for a surge, but I feel like with Echo, he's just better in either a strike team or arcs because you have tactical one, so you can get that aim for free. And then he
Yeah.
needs 2 aims to get lethal and a reroll.
Yeah, I think if you
So
want him with ARFs, you need to bring a support piece. I've been seeing Padme with the strike team leader
yeah.
to
Mhm.
ensure he gets the
And
aim.
I went back to 3 medics on my arcs. The Jedi Guardian did a lot better this tournament for me, and I think I played him better. But that 3rd medic is just so nice to have, I think. Um, so yeah, and I think I'm going to try offensive defensive stance on Ahsoka just to either give her some extra defense, and then I'm going to try force push again. It's so expensive, but I think I want to try it. And then I have another list I want to run that's 11 hacks with 501st, and that has Echo and a strike team, and it doesn't have the super squad with fives and a shotgun. It just has a specialist. So
Hmm. Yeah, really? Okay. I know
yeah,
you've been really loving the 5 squad, so
the 5 super squad shotgun has been probably one of my favorite units in the game right now. It's just it sticks around forever. People always shoot at it, and it's just like it takes them 3 or 4 turns. And even if I lose like 2 to 3 models, like between the shotgun and fives, that's 5 dice between 2 models. And those 2 models have 3 wounds. So it's like even if I have just those 2 guys left, I'm still throwing 5 dice, and it's just insane in melee and
Mhm.
Pierce 1. So, I mean, I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
so
cool.
good.
Yeah, whenever I'm able to actually chew through that squad, I feel good about my chances of winning
Yeah,
if I
it's a
can get
lot of
through that one.
points, but
Yeah,
man, is it worth it, I think.
yeah,
Force
it
guidance
does
on
a lot.
Ahsoka was hit or miss. I feel like she got on the table so late to where it didn't matter that I had an extra surge, and then when I drew her on later turns, she was either dead or I drew her so late that again it didn't matter. So in theory, I like it because I don't give her an order, so she gets her improvised or she gets her independent off, so I can just bring it back. And it's always good to have surges as Gar, but I don't know. I think there's just other things that are better. I don't know. I'm gonna try Force Reflexes just to see. So I'm still having a hard time figuring out what to upgrade her with.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I commend you for your Ahsoka commander experiments. I know the popular choice has always been for people to take her in squads lately. She's real good in the squad, but
Yeah.
I like that you're trying to figure out the tech for her here. So
Yeah. I like her. I like the upgrade. Everyone is always surprised. She's like, she just got one. Like, yeah. She's speed 3. Like, yeah. Yeah. So she's real good.
mhm.
Her command cards are interesting. Her one pip obviously is her best. I don't think I've ever played her 2 pip, whatever it's called. I don't even
I
have it.
definitely do not know.
I don't even have it on this list. Revenge is not the Jedi way. It's actually a 4 pip, and it gives her Jakar mastery with 3 dodges. I just because by the time you play her 1 pip, she dives in, kills stuff, and then she usually dies. So
What
I never
have
have
you tried
time.
that? Have you tried that as your turn one play to make sure you go second,
I
and then she's loaded
haven't.
up with dodges?
I haven't, which I probably need to. The only thing is it only gives 2 orders. So I give an order to Fives. He coordinates to the blank trooper. I guess he could coordinate to an arc. Yeah, there's just gonna be too many arcs in the bag, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might need to try that because I have improvised orders with Rex, and then because I usually play we're not programmed, which is 4. So I give it to Fives, he coordinates, and then I give it to 3 arcs, and then I can improvise another one. So I don't know. Maybe, and maybe I do need to play that when I'm playing against higher acts to guarantee that I go last.
Just to help out a little bit
Yeah, I'll have to try it.
or give you a chance against those
I've
standing order players.
I've programmed myself to play we're not programmed turn 1 just automatically just because I know exactly what I need to do. I know what Rex gets. I know that I can get 2 improvised orders off because he recovers when he activates. So I'll draw him and then pop it, and then if I don't like the second thing I'll draw, I'll just go with Rex, and then immediately goes back. Like, I'll get it back, and I don't have to spend a recover action. So
I think your real problem here is you're just not playing Attack of the Clones.
yeah, yes, that is it. That is
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Well, I wanted to get into something that has to do with your first game.
'Kay.
If we're gonna try this out, I gotta. Okay, we debated on what to call this a little bit, so we're gonna try. All right, is it's cracked or I'm whack? Okay, double X-34s. Is it a toxic play experience that needs to be nerfed into the ground, or do you just need to get good, son? Um, So there's no doubt it is a strong shot. It's very demoralizing when they get those strong shots off to start off and then they roll 0 wounds on themselves. Um, I run double buses all the time, so it's really a pain for me. But I will say, I feel like a lot of the games I've played into that, I think I've come out on top at the end more than not. Um, Early going, it was rougher, but I think like playing against arcs and sleepers, you learn the skill of playing against that stuff eventually. You learn how far to deploy. You know, I'm just going to have to be okay super hiding my guys, maybe sacrificing a couple inches of movement for the next round to make sure they're safe. What do you think?
it man, I don't know. I'm so torn because I wanna play it so bad because it seems so much fun to play, to be able to just come on, shoot twice, and just kill something. But being on the receiving end of, I honestly, I didn't even think of Jerry using it to shoot and kill my Ahsoka turn one. I was like, oh, I'm going to put my ATRTs over here on this side of the board because that's where he's going to put his land speeders. And he's going to try to shoot my ATRTs. And I was like, okay, that's great. They'll be on that side of the board. I don't have to worry about them. I could just go up to this point. That was my thought process. And then so that's why I moved Ahsoka so far up because my ATRTs were over here. And then I did that and he like started salivating almost. But in the end, I was able to
When
kill
you're
them
a
turn
hammer,
two.
everything's a nail, Mitchem.
He did run the extra cover driver, so they had cover 2. But man, those things die like wet paper. They die so fast because they don't have armor. They're just
Well,
cover 2.
they do have armor.
They do have armor.
Yeah, I think it's armor 2.
Okay. Yeah, because they get cover
But
2, armor 2.
But it is white saves.
It is
And they're
white
only
surging white
6 health.
saves, 6 health. And I'm pretty sure he did 3 wounds to himself both times.
Oh.
So, like, he did the double attack on Ahsoka, got Ahsoka to, like, 3 wounds, and did 3 wounds to himself. So it's like, okay, 50-50, not bad. And then the second one comes on and kills her automatically. So he saves it for later. I shoot at it, and then he pops it and ends up killing himself with the wounds that he did from the unstable astromech. So I didn't get a sweeping clear because he killed himself. And honestly, I think I've won more games than I've had that I lost. I think the only time I've lost is when I've completely ignored both of them and didn't even shoot at them. And I think that's a mistake. I think if you know how to play into them, and I think if you focus them, then you can take them off the board pretty easily. And then after that, that's a lot of points that your opponent put into those things that they aren't getting to use anymore. So toxic, I don't think they're toxic. I think you just got to know what you're getting into, right?
Yeah. And I'm not a droid player, so I don't know how that feels. But honestly, you guys don't have to deal with suppression, so a little ion every now and then is good for you. But I do like that X-34s are getting their time in the sun. For as long as I've played the game, I don't feel like they've ever really been meta defining or like a thing to be afraid of. There was like some neat tricks they would do with the light transport with a particular hero, din bombs, things like that. But as far as like being the star, this is, I feel like, the first time. And so I do like that. So I wouldn't, if there was a nerf coming, I wouldn't want to nerf them into the dirt. I don't think you can make them more expensive because it's already a really pricey thing. But I do think you're right. I think the mistake is to not punish them bringing that. Like you got to go out there and kill them.
Yeah. I think there's enough risk involved with what they're doing to make it worth what they're able to do. Does that make sense? I mean, the unstable astromech is really good, but I mean, you could do 3 wounds to yourself, and that's half your health. Now, granted, I will say, one of the reasons why I ignored Travis when I played Travis the second time with his double land speeders, he brought like 3 or 4 droids to heal those suckers. So he would do the unstable astromech, and he did like 2 wounds, and then he would just go blink, blink. Okay, it's back to full health. So I was like, I can't shoot through these guys fast enough. So that I felt was a little bit more toxic, that you were able to heal those wounds that you inflicted on yourself. I don't think you should be allowed to do that. However, if you don't have the repair droids, I think it's totally fair game. Like, I like the RNG aspect of it. I like that it could be really good, it could be really bad, and I think the reward you get is worth risking it, you know?
Mhm.
So as long as there's always equal risk and reward, I think it shouldn't be nerfed. No way.
Yeah. I think that is the question that people are asking right now, though, is the risk reward equal?
Sure.
And I mean, because I rarely see it roll 3 wounds. 2 wounds, sure. 1 wound
Sure.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Quite often I'll see no wounds.
Mm.
Um, but
I haven't seen any
yeah.
no wounds. I've seen a lot of 2 and 3s so far.
Mhm.
And you know, you're saying that it's getting its time in the sun. You know, there's not really a lot of new upgrades that it's using. I mean, Strike and Fade is the only new
Mhm.
one, but I mean, it's the same
It was
gun.
it was already doing this before
Yeah, it
Strike
was
and Fade
doing this
came. That's just
before.
gravy, yeah.
Yeah, it's just been, and I think it's part of the new 2.6 era that we're in. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a dice game when it comes down to it. So yeah, you're gonna spike. You're gonna see, like, you've been seeing a lot of no's and ones, and I've been seeing a lot of twos and threes. Well, unfortunately, it averages out to be the same. It's just that you're seeing the lesser half of it, and I'm seeing the higher half. You know,
Mhm.
but
Yeah. And the 2.6 is a big part of it too, right? Because
yeah,
before they were having to spend turns getting close enough to shoot, but now when they come on the board, they're just everyone's having to deploy close enough
yeah, yeah,
that they're going to get shot at.
yeah.
But so maybe new missions will be something that addresses this to
Oh, for
an
sure.
extent as well.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they don't transport anymore because I really think it kind of gave them a new role that I don't think a lot of people
mhm,
figured they would have. I mean, it's almost like a light tank, and I think that's kind of what they wanted it to be. You know, like, because it's not a speeder, it's not like a stab, it's not like a support, it's not like ATRT. It's still a heavy, but it's not like a Gav tank. It's not like a saber tank. It's not
mhm.
a super heavily armored. It's like a fast moving. I'm got this crazy droid that's gonna let me shoot things twice. Um, I don't know. I still think that the wounds done by the astromech should be permanent. I don't think you should be able to heal them off, in my
Or maybe,
opinion.
maybe there's like if you roll a crit, it doesn't just wound; it breaks
Yeah,
or,
that too. That too.
something
That
like
might be
that.
pushing the upper limit of the risk reward.
But you could
Um,
still repair it off.
but you could repair it off. That is true. I just, because I know there was a list. What was it? Brian Bear that brought that. What, 8? Didn't he have like 8 repairs? Because he had like 4 droids, capacity 2. So it was
Mhm.
like 8 extra wounds. You know, so it was like 4 per. So they were all. So his land speeders were like 10 wounds apiece, effectively, which
But
is
does that
a
fall
lot.
into the risk reward because you're now committing even more points
That is
to
true.
supporting
That is
those
true.
things? So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're committing a lot of points into 2 units. So
interesting. So uh now that we've talked about it for a minute, is it cracked or are we just whack?
I think the community as a whole is just whack. I've seen it do really well. Um, I've been on the receiving end of it totally just running over my list, and I'm just like, what happened? And I've been on the other side where I've totally demolished that thing and it didn't do anything. There's a game I played against Travis on stream with Jerry, and I think he shot both his land speeders into my when in one of my ATRTs 4 times, and it did like 3 wounds. And then I went back and clapped back and killed both of them. So again, risk reward, I think it's pretty well on the fence. It just seems like sometimes it's leaning one side or the other. And unfortunately, if it's leaning better for you, it's probably leaning worse for your buddy, or vice versa. So
Mhm.
I think we are just whack.
Yeah, I agree. Um it doesn't feel good in the moment, but yeah, just play around it. I have a feeling I don't know how long the segment will live because I feel like most things are going to end up falling on the side of we're just whack. But but there'll be something.
I don't know.
But
There's some pretty cracked units out there, so
yeah. But yeah, get in the comments. Tell us what your opinions are. Show us on the photo where X-34s have hurt you, and yeah, let us know if you think they're too cracked or we just got to get good, son. So, well, cool. I think I don't know if I have it in me to build the tower tonight without Matt. So I think we'll save that for next episode. But
get in the comments and tell us what hero or battle force you want us to do next on the tower power. Let's let the audience help us build.
ooh, yes, for hopefully the 500
For the
sub
500
special.
gifts. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll be our gift to you. Let us know what you want, Commander.
What
words.
command cards you would like to see us
There you go.
add
Thank
to
you.
the tower. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're in the Oklahoma area again for some reason, there's a tournament at Game HQ September 13th that
Yep.
is a LVO qualifier for the next year, probably, because the invites are already going out for this year. So
yeah, and it'll be practice for LVO, so there will be chess clocks required. I think it'll be shortened times per round as well, just to kind of get people prepared who are going to LVO, get them ready for the rules that Reagan and LJ are putting in place for LVO to try to help things move along quickly and quicker. I know Randy and I are both played on chess clocks, not in tournaments, but just kind of on our own, and we're both big fans. If you haven't played with a chess clock, don't be scared. Just grab your buddy and just have one set aside, and just if you forget to do it, don't worry about it. Just it really helps keep pace of play. I mean, when Randy and I do it, I think we finish our games. We get 5 rounds in like 2 hours. It's crazy how much more it kind of helps the game flow. And it's honestly,
I almost like it more for casual games because I
I
feel
do
like
too.
sometimes because
Yes,
it's like, oh wow, 5 hours went by because we spent too much time chatting,
shooting the shit, and
mid game. Yeah. So sometimes that's good when you're just doing
yeah.
casual, and yeah, don't
Mhm.
be afraid of it. It's a good
Don't
tool.
be afraid of it. Just practice with it and just use it to kind of judge where you're at. I mean, if you feel like you're being slow or you're worried about taking too much time from your opponent, just put a chess clock on and just see where you're at. You don't know till you try. So
Yeah.
but
Maybe
yeah,
you're faster
September
than you
13th.
think you are.
You definitely are. So
So okay, well, great. Hey, thanks for listening. You know what? I will give you a personal quest here. Share this pod or video with someone you know that plays Legion that doesn't listen. Well, maybe I don't know about this one, but an episode that you like, share that one with them.
yeah.
And help spread the word. You guys are great. We appreciate you every time you listen. And just remember, X and O is just 2 X-34s away. Later.
See ya.